Hello and welcome to this Tallinn University Tallinn Summer School 2017 webinar. My name is David. I'm originally from England, from the UK, and besides being an English language teacher, English language exam officer and many other things besides here at the universities, I'm also a volunteer for the Tallinn Summer School and I'm also a former participant. If you're thinking of applying, if you're hesitating, if you're not sure what your plans are for the summer, but you think you might want to come to Tallinn, I'm going to tell you now, definitely apply for this summer school. It is fantastic, and my job is to tell you all about why. The summer school is a 3-week program. It runs during July, so from the 10th of July until the 28th, and it takes place here in Estonia. As you can see from the picture, the weather, we can't guarantee you Caribbean sunshine and hot weather, but normally the weather's pleasant enough and it's very beautiful. One of the great things about the summer school is that participants come from all over the world to take part and you meet so many different people. Last year we had over 300 participants from 50 different countries in the world, from Europe, Asia, America and beyond. And 70 to 80% of those were from outside of Estonia. They were for international students. One of the other great things as well is it's not just open to students. So we get a great range of ages, backgrounds, different professions and opportunities. So you're guaranteed to meet someone who's really interesting with a really great story to tell. So if you're not a student, definitely still apply. The main bulk of the courses in the Tallinn Summer School are language courses. And the 3 main ones are Estonian, Russian and English. They're taught by native speakers, so you're guaranteed to have someone who's got expertise in the field, and they range from absolute beginners level with no experience whatsoever through intermediate, upper intermediate and even to advanced learners as well. We also have 2 very interesting language courses as well. Improv English is taught using drama and circus techniques. It's very good for oral spoken English, and it is a fantastic way of improving your improvisation of English. If you think maybe you're not natural enough in English, that you want to be put out of your comfort zone, this is a really great course to take, the Improv English. And we're also very proud that here at Tallinn University we have a Confucius Institute which is fully funded by the Chinese government, and we're very pleased to offer Chinese language as well for beginners. And this is always a very popular course as an introduction to Chinese language. So if you're thinking of learning one of these languages, Tallinn Summer School is a great place to come as well. I personally have participated in both Estonian and Russian language and also taught on the English language course, and all of the courses are taught in a very professional but kind of laid back and relaxed way. We've also got some more creative courses if you're not interested in language study. So for example, we have creative psychotherapy is always a very popular course where we explore issues around dealing with psychiatric problems and also issues of the past, but in a creative way using art, literature, poetry or music, for example. Creative psychotherapy is always a very popular course. We have a creative writing in English course with authors coming from England, from the UK, to give their tips and hints on how to create stories, short stories, poetry, etc. in English. And we also have some visual storytelling as well. So for example, the storytelling course, which focuses on television news, animation and photo stories, and also the short film course. The short film is a very popular course. It's a workshop, and at the end of the course we have a short presentation of all the different films that are made. It's very popular. Everyone is very creative. Lots of people from all over the world come and share their ideas, and it's a really good way if you're thinking of applying for the Baltic Film and Media School here at Tallinn University or for film school anywhere else, of building a portfolio and creating an actual product that you can present at the end of it. We also have some other practical courses as well. For example, in the humanities and social sciences, we've got these 3 courses. So for example, information and knowledge management in the digital environment is to do with database and data retrieval when using websites. A very practical hands-on course which can give you applied skills for creating databases and data retrieval. The formation of global norms is a very interesting course. It's to do with international relations and is taught by international relations experts both here in the University of Tallinn and from elsewhere as well. And finally, we have this social enterprises courses, which is very interesting for applying if you've done something in the social sciences and you're thinking of a career in social care. You can learn how to apply those soft skills that you've learned in university into a career in social care. We have some courses as well in IT. Of course, it wouldn't be an Estonian summer course without these IT courses, and we've got 3 of those. We have the design of serious games, which is, as it says on the tin, helping you to design serious games. We also have experimental interaction design, which will help you create an app, a website with very good functionality and accessibility. And we also have a course that's not mentioned here, which is on the website. There's more details. Gamification. This is about creating learning environments, but incorporating games and interactivity into the application. 3 very, very interesting courses. If you're interested in applying, here is the main information. The course takes place, like I said, between the 10th and the 28th of July. The best way to apply is online at the website summerschool.tlu.ee. In most cases, filling out the form on the website is okay. For some of the courses, some of the very popular courses, we might need a motivational letter, but don't worry, we'll let you know if that's the case. But summerschool.tlu.ee is the best place to go. The application deadline is approaching, so if you are hesitating, if you're not sure, get it done now. Get it done and then it's finished. May the 15th is the deadline. We can accept applications afterwards, but if there isn't enough interest in the course, there might not be a place for you. So do apply before May the 15th. Like I say, summerschool.tlu.ee is the place to go. If you're worried about the prices, more information is on the website. But there's a quick overview here. They vary from €150 up to €615 for the full course and the cultural program as well, which I'm going to tell you about in a second. If you're a student, there are discounts available for you. There were scholarship opportunities open, but unfortunately the deadline has passed for that. But if you're not interested in paying a fee and you want a free course, there's a very good way of doing this, which is if you go to the website, we're currently running a photo battle competition where you can win a free course for you and your friend. By taking a picture, how would you prepare for the best summer of your life, preferably here in Tallinn with us. And if you are judged to be one of the best entries, you can win a free course for yourself and for your friend. That's on Facebook. One of the really great things about staying during the summer school is the opportunity to stay in the student dormitory. The accommodation is very nearby. It's in Karu Street, which is just around the corner from the university. And it's a really great opportunity. You'll never again get the chance to live so close to the centre of town in Tallinn, so close to the university here at Tallinn at such a great price. We've listed the 3 prices here for you, depending on the length of your stay, which of course depends on the length of your course. Some of them are 1 week, some of them are 3 weeks. But really the accommodation is really convenient. It's only a 3-minute walk into university, and it's only a 5-minute walk into the historic old town of Tallinn, which is well worth visiting. If you want a bit more information about the accommodation, there is the website link, summerschool.tlu.ee/accommodation. One of the best things about the Tallinn Summer School program, besides the international students, besides the interesting people you meet, besides the fact that the courses are so well taught, is the cultural program. The cultural program is a great way to access the culture, the history, the society of people of Estonia, the entire country, and of Tallinn, this really historic and interesting and beautiful city to live in. The cultural programme consists of lots of different things. We've got open lectures by academic experts who will tell you about different elements of Estonian culture, history, society, etc. We've also got tours around the Old Town and around specific sites of interest in Tallinn. And we've also got trips to museums and a bicycle trip to places that are further afield within the city. The other part of the social programme, which is also very, very popular, very interesting and very entertaining, are the movie nights. They're very close to my heart because I present the movies, tell you a little bit about what the movies mean and their significance in Estonian culture, and also the wildly popular international evening where you get the chance to present the very, very best bits about your country and kind of ignore the bits that you don't want to tell everyone about. But the international evening is super, super, super popular. On top of all of that, we've got the weekend trips, which are a really great way to make friends, get to know your course mates better, and throw yourself into the wider environment of Estonia. Estonia is great because it's such a compact country, so the different corners of the country are reachable, but it's at the same time so diverse. And the weekend trips this year are two trips I'm really, really excited about. On the first weekend, we're going to visit Narva in Ida-Virumaa, where you'll get the chance to visit the historic city of Narva. You can see Russia on the other side of the river and also explore this old city. And we'll also visit the mining museum, so you can see how oil shale, one of Estonia's biggest industries, works. And then we also have a camping trip in Toila, which is at a seaside resort. Like I say, we can't guarantee you good weather, but as you can see from the pictures, it's always pretty good. The second weekend, also interesting, we're going to Setomaa, which is in the far southeast of the country, to visit this region of real cultural interest. If you're interested, National Geographic ran a feature very recently about the Seto people, and we're going to explore their ancient culture, the way that they live, the songs they sing, etc. And on that weekend trip, we will also be visiting the second city of Estonia, Tartu, the intellectual capital, very quiet and very beautiful city. The cultural weekend trips are a really great way of accessing, like I say, Estonian culture. And if you're taking the Russian language course and exploring Estonia isn't enough, we also have a trip to St. Petersburg and Moscow, which takes place at the very end of the course. St. Petersburg is very, very, very close, very accessible to Tallinn, and I would strongly, strongly recommend visiting both of these. They are fantastically interesting places, and our guide is a very, very informative and entertaining person to spend some time in Russia with. The price of the cultural programme, there are two different options. You can take a partial social programme, which involves one of the weekend trips and two of the evening activities, or you can take the full programme. I personally wouldn't be able to choose between one or other of those two weekend trips. So the full programme has access to all of the weekend trips, accommodation, food on the weekend trips, and also the evening and extra cultural activities during the week. If you want a bit more information, go and visit the website summerschool.tlu.ee/cultural programme. It's full of very interesting information. If all that sounds great, but it's a bit too warm for you, maybe you've already got plans for the summer, we also run a 3-week winter school, which is very, very, very good, and it's another chance to access a different side of Estonia. It's a 3-week programme which runs in January. The dates are here, so it's from the 8th of January until the 26th. But some of the courses vary in their length. So some of them might be 1 week, some of them 2, some of them 3 weeks long. The winter school is normally slightly a little bit smaller, normally because the term time and things like this, but it means that you get a much better atmosphere. It's much more family, you get to know people much better, it's very, very, very friendly. And again, the winter school course is open to everybody, not just students. In the winter school that's just finished, we had people from backgrounds in cultural heritage, IT and communication, and also the arts. So you get, again, a very interesting range of people visiting the course. In the winter school, obviously the program is slightly smaller, but we're still running the most popular courses. So things like Estonian language, Russian language, and English language are all running. The Estonian language, again, normally from absolute beginners, never heard a word of Estonian before, right the way up to advanced. Russian language, depending on the number of participants we get, normally we have a beginners, an intermediates, and an advanced level. And we also run this improv English. If you're thinking of improving your English, if you think that maybe you want more practice, thinking on your feet in English, improvising in English, in your oral skills, this is a really great course to teach, taught by a really interesting, passionate and enthusiastic English teacher. And we've also got some non-language courses as well running in the winter school in 2018. Experimental interaction design. So again, exploring the ways that you can create accessible apps and websites, and also research methods in human-computer interaction. The research methods course is particularly interesting to people who are studying masters or PhD level and want to explore research methods. Whilst the experimental interaction design is a very good practical course in order to create a product and develop a product from scratch. The winter school, like I said, takes place between 8th and 26th of January next year. We'll confirm the exact courses that are running. There might be even more taking place. They'll be confirmed in October. So keep your eyes on the website, winterschool.tlu.ee. Again, the application process is exactly the same. You fill out the online registration form. Depending on the course that you're applying for and how popular it is, you might be asked to write a short letter describing why you're interested in taking the course and what you want to study it for. But don't worry, we'll let you know if that's the case. And then the application deadline for winter school is the 1st of December. Again, if you apply later than that, there might not be places on the course for you, so do get your applications in before then. I know it's a long way away, but yeah, think about it now. The prices for the winter school, obviously it's a bit smaller, so the prices vary between 150 and 440 euros. And again, there are scholarship opportunities and discounts available if you're a student. If you find yourself, cooking baked beans for lunch, breakfast and dinner, don't worry, you can still come to Tallinn Winter School, apply for the discounts and the scholarship. The accommodation prices, these will be confirmed in October 2017, but they're there for you. If you want more information, have a look on the website, winterschool.tlu.ee/accommodation. Obviously, no winter school would be complete without a cultural program. Again, it's slightly smaller, as with the rest of the winter school, than the summer school. We have one weekend trip. As you can see from the pictures, it's normally a real winter wonderland, lots of snow everywhere. Very, very, very cold. A couple of years ago, we had minus 33 degrees, if you can imagine how cold that was. But we go normally to Tartu to visit the university city. And last year, we were able to go snow tubing as well. So lots of different activities in the weekend trip. Also, we have the same range of movie nights, cultural trips, museum trips and tours. Although, yeah, bring your jackets because it's a bit colder than during summer school. The prices are there for you to see. It's 250 euros for the full programme and 225 euros for the students. We don't offer the half programme because it's already a little bit smaller than summer school anyway. So yeah, if you want to get in touch, we are very, very friendly. This is a picture of us. We'd be very, very pleased to hear from you and answer any questions you might have. The more information is on the website here, summerschool.tlu.ee or winterschool.tlu.ee. You can write to Olga or Margarita or me. And also, like I say, get involved in the photo competition because you can win a free course at one of the language courses. And what could be better than winning a free language course in Tallinn, in Estonia, in the summer. So yeah, thank you very much. And if you have any questions, do get in touch with us. Thank you.